And there we go, the $1 million card. And I'm sure a lot of you already guessed what we were looking for. We were just battling to find it, and one of our tracking teams actually found it for us. So there's your Aadrvark. How insane is that animal? And for those of you who've never seen one, and that's tons and tons and tons of people, this is one of the big safari specials on any reserve. You can find lion, you can find elephant, rhino, whatever. To find an Aadrvark is almost the gold standard. That pangolin, in my books, probably beats it, but this is an absolute incredible sighting. There's nothing else on earth like it. Some people call it an ant bear, but it has no resemblance to a bear whatsoever in any way. Unless that's just referring to the way it goes, feeds on ants and termites, but there's absolutely no resemblance to a bear. It's not even related. It's what they call a monotypic genus. It's the only one in the genus. There's nothing else on earth that resembles it. This is nuts. This is absolutely insane that we found this. Well, for those of you losing their minds out there, trust me, Jean and I are exactly the same. We're actually just going to go, Jean, can you still see it there? Or we're going to, okay, we're going to go forward here quickly, all right. We're going to go around, look at this back. Yeah. Kruger, right now I might burst into flames. This is nuts. This is absolutely. I'm running out of my normal set of expletives, so I must be careful. But this is really good. I don't want to get too close with the sound of the engine and spook it. I'd rather us actually observe it from a distance and see if it does any digging in it. And of course, old Jeandre's getting some good backlight there, so he's just like in seventh heaven. I'm hoping that we actually see the birds tagging along behind it. Have no idea how long I've been waiting these past 3 weeks to show everyone an Aadrvark. I'm just going to go forward over here. We're gonna stick with this as long as we can. Okay, there's out there again. I'm just gonna go a little bit further up this road. We might get a nice shot coming back here. Okay, I'm just gonna go further forward here. So they'll typically be foraging in winter at this time. They're feeding on ants and termites. That's it. Okay, I'm just going to go into this gap over here. Hold on. He might come out. And okay, just right there he goes. There he is. Oh, look at that. One of our challenges that we got here now is the wind. They are super sensitive animals in terms of hearing and sense of smell. Their eyesight is very mediocre. I mean, they can pick out movements pretty well, but eyesight itself is not great, but hearing and sense of smell is brilliant. So when we're looking for Aadrvark, I personally favor a decent breeze, like a constant breeze, even if it's freezing cold. I don't mind, as long as it's a constant breeze in one direction, because then you can really use that wind to actually approach him, and you can approach him on foot pretty easily without them even knowing that you're there. But this breeze now has really dropped down. There's hardly a breath of wind, and it's just really difficult to approach him closely. So we're not even going to try. So we're just going to stick in the vehicle. I'm just going to get a little bit further forward here for you. It's moving parallel with the road, which I am like, woo! This is it, eh? And like for 3 weeks, Jeandre and I have been looking for these. And yowzers. This is Kalahari, guys. I'm just going to stop there. Okay, when he stops and like very alert, I'm just going to stop, even if he's obscured by some bushes. So Public Oasis has just asked, how fast are Aadrvark? They've got such an incredible turn of speed on them. So if we were walking, for instance, and he picked up wind of us, some tend to be more relaxed than others. They've got their own personalities, like everything does. But yes, if they get spooked, they've got a gallop on them. And typically they don't run very far, but they normally just dash down the first hole that they get to. And they've got a super good knowledge of their entire environment, so they'll know where all the big holes are that they can escape down. And if you sit quietly 15-20 minutes, they normally come out again if you've got the wind in your favor.